Hi guys, this is Devil's IT, and in this video I'll be walking you through the steps required to create a simple network. So the network that we're going to create today is a simple Class C 24-bit network. It's typical in most homes. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down at the bottom right, and we're going to go to End Devices. I'm going to grab a generic PC here, put it on the screen, back down to Network Devices, and we're going to pick up an 1841 router, put it right next to it. Okay, so now that we've got our two devices, we need to connect them with some cabling. Now normally, in the real world, you would grab a copper straight through and you would be able to connect the PC straight to the router. But in Packet Tracer, it defines both PCs and routers as like devices, which means that we're going to have to use a copper crossover. This is because the Ethernet pins for both the devices will be sending on the same lines and transmitting on the same lines. So yeah, we'll go ahead and connect that up to the fast Ethernet and the fast Ethernet over here. I'm gonna go to desktop, IP config, and like I said at the beginning, we're using Class C network, it's 24-bit, so we're gonna use something that you've probably all seen before. The subnet mask, of course, 24-bit, so we'll leave it like that, and the default gateway of the router is going to be the first one of the network. I'm going to click the X. Okay, so now that we've got the IP config set up on the PC, we now also need it on the router. So we're going to go to the bottom, we're going to choose a blue console cable. That's going to go from the RS232 and straight into the console cable on the router. Alright, so back to the PC. Desktop, now to terminal. We're going to click OK because that's the configuration that we want. It's going to ask us here if we want to continue with the configuration dialog. We're going to type no because we want to start a brand new one. I'm going to hit enter, and now we're going to enable executive mode. Now that we've done that, we're going to configure terminal, or conft for short. So now that we're in here, we're going to choose the interface, and that was fast Ethernet 0/0. Oh, typed it wrong. It's okay. The shortcut for this anyway is int F00, but it's always better practice to type in the full command, especially when you're starting off. Okay, so now we need to give it an IP address. And the IP address that we'd already chosen as the default gateway was 01, and type in a subnet mask. Okay, now we need to make sure that the line stays up, so we're going to say no shut. The longer version of that is no shut down, but no shut will suffice for now. As we can see down here, it's changed the state to up, which means that the line should be working, so we'll hit enter. Now we'll either type in exit or Control C, and it'll bring us back anyway, like that. We're going to type in copy running start. Oh, no, we're not. Just type in copy run start. That's the shortcut command anyway. And we're going to hit enter because that's the destination file name is startup config. Okay, now that we've done that, we're going to type in reload, confirm, and this will just basically turn the router off and turn it back on. Okay, so we don't need this anymore, so we can get rid of it. Oh, there we go. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it has indeed turned yellow that to show that the lines are up. Okay, so now we're going to go into the command prompt. We're going to type ping 192.168.0.1, and we're going to do that a number of 10 times. And as you can see, we're getting replies. I always do a count of 10 because it gives a pretty good estimate. Okay, so now that that's complete, we're just going to exit this, and I'll show you how we can create this network using copper straight through cables. So we're going to go back to network devices over here in the bottom left. We're going to go to the switches, which is just one along from the routers. We're going to grab 2960 switch, let's put it straight there. Let's let's go ahead and get rid of this. Oh, no. Get rid of that crossover cable. Go back to connections. We're going to use a copper straight through from the PC, fast Ethernet again, over here to the fast Ethernet 01, and again from the second one over to the first. Now let's just give it a little bit of time, wait for this green to go away. Okay, it's not happening as fast as I would like. Let's go over to the simulation. We're going to choose simple PDU packet. We're going to send it from the PC over to the router. We're going to autoplay it. So as we can see, it's made it to the switch. Oh, and it's failed. Apparently we might need to wait for this green link over here to finish before we can actually test this. Oh, there we go. Let's try this again. Let's reset the simulation. Okay, so packet being transferred over to the switch. And now over to the router. Back down to the switch, and now it should hopefully finish at the PC. Yep, that's a tick to show that it's successful. So, yep, I've been Devil's IT, and this is a very simple network. Hopefully you'll tune back later for more videos on Packet Tracer. See you guys.